Hello my friends, American Patriots. My name is Tom with Weapons Education, and in this video I want to talk about the reason why, I know that bear spray is not a good deterrent against freaking bears. I'm sorry, it is not something you want to use to defend your life with. And in the beginning here, what we're going to do is let's look at some bears and how huge a grizzly bear is, or even a polar bear. It's ridiculous to think you can use an aerosol can to defend yourself. And I'm going to tell you a story about myself where I couldn't take out a raccoon with one, and the can exploded in my hand, and my friend's got in his eyes, and all this, that, and the other. So hang in there with the video. First of all, let's talk about a grizzly bear. All right, how big is a grizzly bear? This one's 9 feet tall we're looking at. Think of yourself up against that thing with an aerosol can. How ridiculous. I don't care what it says, 35, 40 feet, it's going to shoot. You think you can hit it right in the eyeballs? A grizzly bear is running at 35 to 40 miles an hour, and they can go for 40 miles per hour, and they can go for a long time. I mean, a little cub will destroy a man. Their paws are 20 inches long. They're like dinosaurs. The claws are 5 inches long. The jaws can crush a bowling ball. They can move an 800-pound dumpster like a toy. They're solid muscle. The muscles in their back and other photos, they're just protrude out. They're solid muscle. They can destroy a gorilla if they wanted to. Not that that would ever come up, but they're just unbelievably powerful. And for people to think they have bear spray and they're going to defend themselves with it, I'm going to spray a can in my backyard here momentarily and prove to you that bear spray, well, it's not a good product. Let me show you some other photos right now. Check out this photo of my wife standing with a grizzly bear. She's 5'4". Imagine if she had an aerosol can to spray this 9-foot grizzly bear. Look at the size of its paws. They are 20 inches long and 4 to 5 inches long with those claws. And look at the size of the feet, the legs, the muscles on that thing. And look at the biceps on the bear compared to a human being. It's just an awesome thing on planet Earth, but you do not want to use an aerosol can. And I'm going to tell you what happened to me. You'll see. It's not a good thing. Let's look at one more photo real quick. Check this out, my friends. I want to show you this real quick. This was me at the NRA Museum. This Arctic polar bear. These things are really huge. They're like 11, 12 feet. They're insane. I'm 6'5". Watch me go, whoa, look how tall this thing is. Look at the claws. Look how huge this thing is. Look at the face. Imagine right there. Oh my God. And you're going to spray that with an aerosol can? Not going to happen. Cut. And for the fun of it, I threw in a photo of a lion. Of course, you'd never use bear spray against a lion. I don't know why you would use bear spray against a bear, but look at the size of wildlife against a human being. That's my wife Tammy. She's got her 1911 there, sporting it next to a lion, an African lion. But look how large these beasts are. These are not to be played with. You need a 500 Magnum. We're going to go to the table. We're going to talk about the fact that these products do not work, and I'll show you why. And then we're also going to go spray it, and I'm going to prove to you that they're useless. I'm trying to save your money and save your life, maybe. Let's go on to the next scene. Okay, my friends, in this portion, as we do the tabletop, I want to talk to you realistically about bear spray as a whole. And I'm going to tell you real quick what happened to me. I just spent 3 months in the forest like I do each year, riding my motocross bikes, and one of the nights, just about 3 weeks ago, these raccoons were just all over the place, and I wanted to get rid of them. So I figured I'll try bear spray, because they were interfering with my cooking my dinner and all that. Now, here's a freaking raccoon, you know, with their big black banded eyes, and right there on the picnic table, and I'm 8 feet away with this product, but they're all the same. Remember, with a product, they're as weak as their weakest link, and the weakest link is the spray cap. Think of all the sprays you use, whether it be cleaning spray or deodorant or anything aerosol. What always breaks first? It's the spray portion, right? The cap. And that's what happened with me. I went to spray that raccoon. As soon as it hears, it's gone. I couldn't even hit it from 8 feet away. If you think you're going to hit a zillion thousand pound grizzly bear that can run 30, 35 miles an hour at you and use this for self-defense, don't do it. You need a 500 Magnum. I'm going to show you here in a moment. So what happened to me was I couldn't even get rid of a raccoon. And I went through 2 cans. The first one, I didn't wear gloves, which was a mistake because it sprays all around the top. And I'm going to take this, and we're going to go outside here in a moment, and we're going to spray it across the canal here in the back at the Everglades. And I'm going to see if this one works. Brand new, I'm going to see if it works. They're all the same, by the way. This is just marketing. They're not good for bears. I know I'm shaking up some leaves here and some feathers on some people, and people's hair on the back of their neck are going to go, oh my gosh, my bear spray company is on the line here. That's true. It's not a good self-defense against grizzly bears. I couldn't get rid of a raccoon, so I failed. One of the times when I sprayed it got on my hand, which got my eyes, and I can't even get rid of a raccoon, and I'm all flustered here. And then I put gloves on, and I tried it again, like an hour and a half later after pouring a hose into my eyeballs. I'm like, I'm going to get that raccoon. And nope. Second time around, I have another can. It shot backwards right into my face, the silly cap. Then, 3 days later, my friend Charlie comes around, who helps me load and unload stuff, and he goes, what's this, Tom? You got a can of bear spray? I had like 5 of these things lined up. I go, yeah, why don't you try it? Just go spray it against a tree. He goes, and it shot in his eyes. And he goes, oh my gosh, and then you got to wear gloves with this stuff, by the way. And when you're defending yourself against the grizzly, you're not going to take time to put gloves on. So what you really need, like I said, we're gonna go spray this right now in the backyard. What you need to defend yourself against a grizzly bear, please zoom in on this, is a 500 Magnum. That is why this was designed by Smith & Wesson. Please take a close zoom in on that. This is a beautiful 500 Magnum. It's called ES. You can't find this model anymore, but they make wonderful 500 Magnums. And this is emergency survival. Take a look at this. It's designed exactly for the purpose of what this video is, to take out a grizzly bear. And this whole has the kit and all that, and how to take out a grizzly bear. This will come back to me, please. Thank you. This will give you a fighting chance. Of course, a rifle would help too, but it's too heavy. You're not gonna carry something even bigger than a 308, like a 45-70, some Marlin or something. You're not going to throw that over your shoulder and go hiking in the Rockies or the Northwest. It's not realistic. Even when we're here in Florida, we got black bears. I'm not going to use an aerosol can. I call it underarm deodorant at this point. It's like hideous. It's hideous. Okay, now this is what you want with your 500 Magnum, and you know what the speed loaders are. 700, here, zoom in on that, please. 700 grains, look at that, there's a screenshot for you. 700 grains of underwood, in that case. That'll give you a fighting chance, and the reason why I got a speed loader with it is because 5 rounds just might not be enough. We'll come up a little bit. And so what you want is a good holster. I got the 500 Magnum holsters. I make them at weaponseducationholsters.com. The link is below. This is state of the art. This is for the elite customer. So you need a 500 Magnum. I like the snubbies, but whatever one you want. Or you know, or a 460 or a 454, a good powerful revolver will do the trick. Hopefully, a 500 will do it, but hopefully it'll do it against a dinosaur. I call these things dinosaurs. I mean, realistically, they're solid muscle. They're like 10 times more powerful than a human being, and they're solid muscle, and they're a wild animal like a Bengal tiger on steroids coming at you, and like this. It's not realistic to spray them. And then you want the speed loader pouch. Let's go outside and spray. Let's go spray some of this here at the canal, right here in the Everglades, and I'll see. I'm gonna open up a fresh can and spray it, and we'll do a test right now. All right, we're outside here. That is the Everglades, by the way. This is my backyard. Across this canal is 90 straight miles of Everglades all the way to Naples, straight across. Pretty awesome here. What I'm gonna do is spray this, and let's talk about the fact that, first of all, my buddy, his name is Charlie, he got this in his eyes, like I mentioned, and don't forget I said this, it took 30 seconds at least for him to say, what's going on here? After a minute, of course, he started like really burning, but it took a good 2 minutes before he was like, this is serious. My mouth, because he touches the mouth. That's why I got gloves on. I don't want this stuff on my hand. You accidentally go like that, it's a mess. So the reason why I'm doing this video is not to like rag on something or this product. It's to help Americans and hikers and people across the world who think they can depend on bear spray against the freaking grizzly. It's almost like hideous to think you can use an aerosol can against the freaking grizzly. It shoots for about 5 seconds, if it's perfect, and you need all this protection, which you're not gonna have. I got gloves on, I'm gonna have eye protection, I'll put my sunglasses on, and in a perfect case scenario, maybe it won't get on you, maybe it'll spray perfect, but a raging bear coming at you is not going to slow down. I don't care even if it gets perfectly in his eyes, it's not going to slow down because it's not even going to know it for 30 to 45 seconds that there's something in its eyes or mouth. It's a silly product. Let me know what you think. I think a 500 Magnum 50 AE monster revolver, that's the answer. Brand new can. I'm going to open it. There's 3 or 4 big manufacturers that make it. And what I found, I couldn't stop a raccoon. I couldn't get it to spray properly. And even when I did, the second the raccoon heard and it's got to spray 15 feet, it's got all that. It's got a whole second to get away 5 feet. Imagine a freaking bear coming at you. I'm 6'5". Imagine an 8-9 foot bear coming at me. There's no way I'm going to depend on a can. I'm trying to help people who are hikers thinking, I got this with me. I can take out any bear I want. Oh, no, you can't. No, you can't. That's a false hope. False hope. So, let's see, this thing comes off. That goes off. So you'd be carrying it with that little thing on it, and that would be it. And right before you spray, you'd have to pull that cap off and pull the trigger. So let's see, I'm going to pull the trigger. I'll put eye protection on, pretend the bear's coming at me, and go, oh my gosh. All right, shake it up. If you have time to shake it up. Now remember, you're startled. You got an 8-9 foot grizzly running at you at 30 miles an hour. You got 1 second to make a decision. You pull it, you go like this. You're recording, here we go. Let's see how far it goes into the canal. Let me walk down to the water. We get a good idea. Put the glasses on. We get a good idea of how far this is really going to spray. All right, here we go. I'll try to take out that duck. That's a floating duck that helps the irrigation system. So that way, when I water the lawn, I use the canal water, and the duck doesn't allow the pipe to go into the mud. All right, so floating duck, let's spray the duck. Here it goes. All right, spraying. 3, 4, 5. It flew to the left. It flew about 12 feet to the left, 0 to the right.
came 0, 0. The duck is still coming at me. Oh God, the Grizzly's getting me. The Grizzly's getting me. The can didn't work. I got a better idea. I'm gonna take it out with a 50 AE. Oh my God, I dropped my gun. I'm so frazzled that it didn't work. I'm down. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, 50 AE, he's going after my neck. He's going after my neck. 500 Magnum. Boom! He's ready to take my head off. I took him out with the 500 Magnum. You see, I even dropped my gun, and I didn't script this, out of being excited. It's drizzling out here. You never know what the conditions are gonna be. You can't depend on an aerosol can. It's sprayed all the way to the left because the light little breeze. I mean, this is a light breeze. Let me know what you think. I say a 500 Magnum. Here's my rig here. And this is, look at this. This is for the 50 AE. And my gloves are wet. So when I grab the gun, it slipped. That happens in real life. And under stress. So stick with the gun. Stick with the gun. Look at that holster. This is snakeskin. You want a shoulder holster system? WeaponsEducationHolsters.com, all handmade, custom. That's what you want, is a big caliber firearm, not an aerosol can. Let me know what you think. My friends, this was all about to bring education to everyone who has an insecure, or they have a feeling of safety, I should say. They have a feeling of safety thinking they have an aerosol can to stop them against a bear attack, and I couldn't even hit a duck. Okay? Sitting still, plastic duck. The breeze blew it to the left. You saw it right there live. Tom checking out. Thumb up the video. Subscribe. Gosh, I've been around, what, 13, 14 years now. It's good to see everybody, my friends. American patriots is what it's all about. American patriotism. I love the country and I care about all of you. My name's Tom. Let me know what you think. Bye.